Hi friends, welcome to EduTap. Today we will discuss current affairs of 28th and 29th of September 2018 relating to the journal awareness section for RBI Grade B, NABARD Grade A, SEBI Grade A, RBI Assistant and NABARD Assistant exams. There's a very important epoch-making judgment by the Supreme Court relating to the entry of women in Sabarimala temple. The Sabarimala temple is in Kerala and it is said to be the abode of deity Ayyappa, and it's Kerala's most famous temple. So 5-judge constitutional bench has ruled in favor of allowing women of all ages to enter the temple. Actually, the Supreme Court had said that a provision in Kerala Hindu Places of Worship Rules 1965 that authorized the restriction of menstruating women, the Supreme Court said that it violated the right of Hindu women to practice religion. It also said that patriarchy in religion cannot be allowed to trump the right to pray. And who all were the judges? First was the Chief Justice of India, and then it was Justice Rohinton Nariman and A.M. Khanwilkar, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, and also a lady judge, Justice Indu Malhotra. And in fact, Justice Indu Malhotra, she gave a dissenting opinion, and she said that the petition does not deserve to be entertained on the basis of the fact that religion cannot be rationalized. For decades, women of menstrual age, they were restricted from entering the temple, since it is believed that Lord Ayyappa, who is the presiding deity, is a celibate, that is a brahmachari. And concurring with the Chief Justice of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud said that restricting menstruating women from entering the temple was almost like untouchability. So you may see the Sabarimala temple, and it's in Kerala, and it opens just for 127 days a year, and to reach this temple you have to pass through forests. Now this is another important ruling by the Supreme Court of India, and all the 5 judges of the Constitution bench unanimously ruled out section 497 of the Indian Penal Code, and also they struck down section 198 subsection 2 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. So what are these? Let's discuss. Section 497 dealt with the adultery, and now since it has been scrapped, let's discuss what was the adultery law. What was actually section 497? Actually, in all the states and UTs of India except Kashmir, a man could be punished for having a sexual relationship with a married woman, that is a woman married to another man, and that too without the consent of her husband. If the husband connived or gave consent, then it was not considered adultery. But if the husband did not give consent, neither did he connive, that was considered to be adultery. And it was not gender neutral. Why it was not gender neutral? Because only the husband of the woman who had committed adultery could file a case against the other man, while other man's wife, if he was married, and she could not file the case for adultery against the woman. Okay, and since now it has been scrapped, that is why I have highlighted this. The adultery was a crime and could be punished for the person could be punished for 5 years or fine, or both. And section 198 subsection 2 of the CRPC, remember section 497 was of the Indian Penal Code, and this section 198 is related to Code of Criminal Procedure. Under this section, only the husband could complain against the adultery, and till now only an adulterous woman's husband could prosecute her lover. This we have discussed, and the woman could not be punished. So this was discriminatory in this sense also, that if the man could be punished, why could not the woman be punished for adultery? While let me tell you, in the Kashmir, in the Ranveer Penal Code, they have a separate penal code. Under that, the woman could also be punished for adultery, but in other parts of India where IPC and CRPC apply, this was not the case. And that is why Justice Rohinton Nariman, what he said, that ancient notions of man being perpetrator of this crime of adultery and woman being a victim no longer hold good, because even the woman could perpetrate and the man could be a victim. So this was not gender neutral. And adultery could be a moral wrong towards spouse and family, but the question is whether it should be a criminal offense or not. This is what Justice Indu Malhotra said. In this case, in this verdict, she did not give a dissenting opinion. She concurred with the opinion of all other 4 judges. Moving on, the Indian Railways is set to roll out the state-of-the-art smart coaches under its Make in India program, and they will be manufactured at Modern Coach Factory Rai Bareilly, MCF Rai Bareilly. Okay, and this is for the first time that the railways coaches will be equipped with black boxes. And what will the black boxes do? The black boxes will have a multi-dimension communication interface that will provide real-time information on coach condition and queries related to passenger information. And also there will be coach information and diagnostic systems in these smart coaches. And the passenger information system of this black boxes, this will inform the passengers about the current location of the train and also the next station, and it will also tell at what time the train is expected to arrive at the next station, and it can also show the speed of the train. So you see, it is on a real time basis. And there is also an emergency talkback system for communication between passengers, especially women and children, and the guard of the train, so that necessary assistance could be provided to the passengers by the guard of the train. And these will also be featuring artificial intelligence powered CCTV cameras, and those will be of international standards. Also, sensors will be equipped, and those sensors can detect the defects in the various parts like wheels and railway track and bearings, and these sensors will give constant inputs to those people in the control rooms, and this will help in reducing accidents, rail accidents, and this will also improve the efficiency of operations. Also, there will be water level indicator technology employed to know whether the water in the coach is sufficient or not. As soon as the water level falls below half the capacity of the coach, an SMS will be sent to the next watering station where the water level will be fulfilled. Now, talking about a first of a kind experiment in the world, eminent linguist Ganesh Devi, he has planned to set up a global language park, also called Bhasha Bhavan in Hindi, at the premises of Savitribai Phule Pune University. And this was conceptualized as a part of the 84th Penn International Congress. P stands for poets, E for essayists, and N for novelists. And this will have around 80 language trees, and each language tree will symbolize a major or a minor language, and it is like a language tree in English grammar. Now, what are KUMKIS? KUMKIS, this you must remember this term. Actually, let me tell you the context. the Andhra Pradesh Forest Department has sought the help of Karnataka in handling 7 wild elephants which are currently moving on the Andhra Pradesh Odisha border in search of food. Actually, KUMKI is a term used for Indian trained elephants. What they do, they help in trapping wild elephants, like this will be done, or guiding them, or calming or capturing and herding those wild elephants. See, KUMKIs are captive elephants, while they are specially trained for capturing, calming and herding those wild elephants so as to avoid conflict situations. And the word is derived from a Persian word called kumak, and it means aid, help, and it is widely used in many states from Bengal to Tamil Nadu by the Mahouts. Mahouts or Mahabats are those who train and take care of the elephants. Now let's talk about INCOIS. The context is that INCOIS has issued a rough sea warning for the entire coastline of India from east to west, and those states, some of those states will be Goa, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and all these. You can see they are expected to experience surges off and on during the high tide times. Now let us know what INCOIS is. The acronym INCOIS stands for Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. Okay, for Ocean Information Services, and it is an autonomous organization, and it's a government organization under the Ministry of Earth Sciences, and it is located in Hyderabad at Pragati Nagar. And what is the mandate? It is mandated to provide the best possible ocean information and advisory, like it has done in this case, rough sea warning, to society, industry, government agencies and all. And this is done through sustained research and observation of the ocean. Very important news as far as the banking sector is concerned. RBI has cracked the whip on the Bandhan Bank. Why the whip has been cracked? It has wrapped the Bandhan Bank for failing to lower the promoter holding to 40% within 3 years of its starting operations. Okay, so Bandhan Bank was given in approval, in principle approval in April 2014, and it began the operations a few months later, that is in 2014 only. So within 3 years it has failed to bring down the promoter holding to 40%, and this 40% limit has was prescribed by the RBI in its February 2013 licensing guidelines. Must remember. See, this is a very curious case. For the first time, a man in Hong Kong, for the first time, a man in the world belonging to Hong Kong, he has contracted rat hepatitis E. Previously, rat hepatitis E was thought that this virus cannot be transmitted from rats to humans, but now it has been shown that it has passed. Now let's move to the questions, very simple questions only to make you revise. For the first time, a case of rat dash has been discovered in a human in Hong Kong. Pause the video and think about the options. Just take 5 seconds. The correct answer is hepatitis E. Just now we discussed. The central bank, that is the RBI, has placed restrictions on Bandhan as it failed to lower promoter holding to, is it 50% or 40% or 44 or 60%, or maybe none of these? It's 40%, and the guidelines were issued in 2013, and it has to bring down till 40% within 3 years of its starting operation. Now coming to the third question, who has planned to set up the Global Language Park, also called the Bhasha One in Hindi, at the campus of Savitribai Phule University in Pune? Is it Ganesh Palekar, or Ganesh Hegde, or Ganesh Devi, or Ganpati Devi, or none? Confusing answer? It's Ganesh Devi. He's an eminent linguist. He's an eminent linguist from India. Moving on. The Indian Railways is all set to roll out smart coaches, which will be manufactured at, is it Rail Coach Factory at Kanpur or Rail Coach Factory at Kapurthala or Modern Coach Factory Chennai or Modern Coach Factory Raebareli or none of these? Think about the answer. The correct answer is Modern Coach Factory Raebareli. Now the last question of the day, the Sabarimala temple is located in, is it Andhra Pradesh or Telangana or Tamil Nadu or Karnataka or Kerala? The correct answer is Kerala. Hope you enjoyed the lecture. Thank you. Happy learning.